in recent history, I've heard some people saying that Animal Crossing is not a top tier franchise for Nintendo, and I agree to some degree. You know what I mean? Like, it's not Mario, it's not Zelda. You know, it's not like the A tier franchise. It has a massive following. Can New Horizons be the game that takes Animal Crossing from a B tier to an A tier game?
The short answer is absolutely yes. And the reason why is there is so much more attention on the Switch. And especially right now, this is the only game that Nintendo's talking about they're releasing. I envy the people who are playing Animal Crossing for the first time, starting with New Horizons, because it's just like so many features that are just like quality of life improvements that people will never know, like paths, increased inventory, like it goes on and on. But this right now is a rock star on the 3DS, a dead console. People are still streaming it, playing it, talking about it. As soon as this comes to the Switch, I personally said 10 million in the first month. Yeah. And I will stick to that. I just think it's going to be giant. But I mean, this is I feel like it's a pretty inviting genre. It's like a life sim. People like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Stardew, Sims, stuff like that. I think it's a really, definitely try it out. I don't know if they'll put a demo. I think you talked about this on a live stream or something.
They should. They should do a demo. I really, truly believe that they should put a demo out. And I believe they will. I really do. I believe that a demo should hit, give people 2 full days to play this game, start you from day one, and go. Like, you don't put the demo out now. Put the demo out maybe 3 days before or when the game launches, and go, you can play this game for 2 days for free. And when you're done, you'll give the option to pay for it. And when you do, everything you've done so far carries along, and you go. And I think that Nintendo, if they do that, they will sell even more consoles or more games. Because this game, I think, is going to encompass and capture many things. I think it's going to definitely capture and inspire like the Mario Maker type crew, the Minecraft generation. I think this is going to be that caliber game. And I've even said that I feel like Nintendo has to put out the Dream Suite again, because for those that don't know, the Dream Suite gave you the capabilities of going back and going into other people's towns kind of in a dream and seeing what people create. And I think now that we're in a streaming world, man, if you had days where people were streaming and showing stuff, like now that you can actually terraform and do stuff with this, I can't even imagine the towns that people are going to build. And like to be able to be like, to show, like you're, like think about it, like look how viral some Mario Maker levels go. If you had the same thing where actual islands were going viral, it would be nuts. Like, people would lose their minds,
Like, put your code in the chat, I'll go to your town. It's just like,
and I think that would be something that Nintendo then would also sell more games, because if you have someone that's streaming it, or you're on Twitter, and you're like, I don't know if I want this game, and then all of a sudden, someone, like, posts a 30-second clip of them walking through a town, and it's unbelievable, and you're like, oh, I gotta buy this game now.
Yeah.
Like, I think this could be the game for Nintendo that goes Minecraft level. Like, it might become that game where, and let's be honest, listen, Minecraft has literally never given us a sequel. It's still the same game as it was day one. I mean, they've made some adjustments, and they've continually improved upon the iterations, and there's more monsters, and there's more animals, and there's different quality of life things that they improve to the game with updates. Why can't they do the same thing with this game for Animal Crossing? Why can't this be the game that we literally play for the next 8 to 10 years?
Yeah.
Like, and they just add and continue to add things to this game. Like, that to me would be the ultimate thing. Like, they could sell packs, like DLC packs, similar to Minecraft. Minecraft does skins and all that stuff. Like, if they were to be like, hey, we're going to give you a new texture pack where the world looks like Mario. Like, everything changes up and like the dirt and the grass and all that is like Mario themed, people would buy it, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, that's the key for Nintendo, is to keep supporting it, keep interest in. And they started out by saying, you can't travel to holidays. These are going to be updates. So it's like they can drop updates at any point. Like, what if there is a Splatfest type update or a fishing event type update where, the winner of your region gets something? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of possibilities for this game to keep going. I think it's just up to Nintendo how much they want to push it. And I think the sales alone are going to force them into a point where, we have to support this game. So it's very exciting, man. I mean, Animal Crossing has always been an underrated franchise, even though it's sold well, especially on the 3DS and stuff. But it's good. I want to see other franchises do this, like Pikmin and stuff like that.
I think the problem with this franchise and why people don't view this as a top-tier franchise is they misrepresent during the Wii U era, when Animal Crossing took a hit, when you went into stores and you saw Animal Crossing Amiibo literally just scattered on shelves and never selling, right? Yep. And then you saw like Welcome Amiibo boxes. Amiibo Festival boxes just laying all over the place and nobody buying the Amiibo. Like, look at right now. You go to eBay, the cards, the figures, they're being sold like crazy. They're being sold for high dollar value. And it's like, this is what people wanted. If Nintendo would have implemented Amiibo now, rather than back when they did, they would have never had any overstock. They would have sold everything they had. Because the ferocity that people are right now trying to buy up these Amiibo and these Amiibo cards, Nintendo could have had a gold mine back then. But because they attached it to a game that was, let's be honest, it was just hot trash in the summer. They attached it to that Amiibo festival, and it hurt things. So I think people in the commentating sphere, like podcasters and YouTubers, they look at that game and they go, they're not really top tier.
Yeah.
But man, this game, I agree with you. I think this game does, I want to say anywhere from 5 to 8 million in the first month. And listen, I'm not saying you're off with 10 million. It could easily do that. Like Pokemon did that. But I think the only thing that helps Pokemon is a lot of people buy 2 copies of the game.
That's true.
So that's why I say 5 to 8 million first month.
And I'm saying 10 million and it comes out the 20th. I'm that confident.
Well, you're not going to say in 2 weeks. You're going to say,
I'm confident, man.
You think in 2 weeks?
I would not be surprised. Maybe that's overshooting. I think 5 million easily in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that one I would probably be with you on.
But I don't know if GameStop just went into their warehouse or whatever, but like I was saying, I was shopping at GameStop recently. They have all of the Animal Crossing Amiibo out. So I don't know if they ordered more, if they
I think they just had them, honestly. Yeah. I think they were sending them back at the time. And that's what I had done a video earlier, and it's talking about Amiibo, and that's one thing I said, like, go to GameStop. Before you go to eBay, go to GameStop and see what they have. You might be pleasantly surprised what's actually there. And that's, and Five Below has them occasionally as well. So don't rush to eBay to pick these things up. Look where you can. But I really think that when everything is said and done, this game in particular becomes the A tier, like, top dog. Like, this is my belief. Animal Crossing will become the Smash and Mario Kart for Nintendo. Meaning, whenever a Nintendo console comes out, that's the first thing you talk about is when Smash and Mario Kart coming out, and they're system sellers. This game will become it's already a system seller. They put that special edition out. It's sold out everywhere. Man, I think this is a new dawn, a new day for. Yeah,
I'm wondering if they release, some spin-off games, kind of like Happy Home Designer, maybe a few years from now. It's going to be interesting.
And here's where I would see. This is where I would challenge you, Pat. I would say, why not implement that in an update? Yeah, add that to the game. Go, hey man, we have this idea. We're going to add it, and this is a new job you can do. You can actually go in. When you buy this update, don't make it a free update. Sell it. when you buy it, right, it becomes a new building gets implemented into your town. You can place it where you want to place it, and it's all, no cones. And you go in there, and you have the different villagers that live in your town come to you and ask you to, like, redecorate their house, or maybe they have a room that they want you to decorate, and you can go in and decorate it. And maybe it's a way you can earn bells, because you turn around and you go like, "Hey man, I'm gonna do this decoration for you. Give me like 5,000 bells to redo this room." It'd be amazing.
Yeah, the whole island thing is just opening up so many possibilities. It's like,
I agree.
It's nuts.
I'm with you.